Oh, I didn't pick that up. Thank you. Mark's outside.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Tim Heiss.
Here.
Keith Malloy.
Here.
Sarah's Delia.
Yes.
And Steve.
Here.
Okay. Trust everybody's had a chance to review the minutes. Are there any questions? I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Appeals, presenters, department heads. Eric?
Just information for me, I got 2 employees off units. On her shoulder, she's out. Anyway, Eric Moore's off. I just heard from him it's going to be 2 more weeks anyway, so it's just going to create some massive amounts of overtime situations for us with 2 of them off work. I might have to transfer some sick time, but Cindy's out and I don't have the updated report to see where I'm at, where Eric and them are, so I might have to transfer some. So. And do you have October's stuff done yet, by any chance?
We're finishing up right now.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, we were still printing last week.
Okay. Mark?
Just what I gave you.
Steve?
Just the Ward Township water conversation. Are you looking for a motion on this?
Yeah.
I would make a motion that we proceed.
I'll second.
Aye. Okay. Amy?
I'm just still trying to get all the stuff together. Honest and Harvey.
Okay. New business, ESI system security planning quote.
So, in a nutshell, the city does not have an adequate security protocol for our computer operation. The funding for the water project highlighted that even more importantly, that we need to be compliant with all state and federal regulations as it pertains to the network. And so our new IT contractor, ESI, has provided a proposal to basically address the shortcomings on the protection side of the network, and basically writing new policies and procedures for how we're going to manage the network moving forward, and continuity of business plans for the city. So we've had it for a little bit of time. We've just kind of put it off because the water project was gobbling up all the time. Now we've got that underway, so it's time to move this thing forward. It's going to be a little bit painful on the budget side, but we do have to do it. So we'd be looking for a recommendation from the board to submit it to council tonight so that we can appropriate the money.
Okay.
Budget side, it's all worked out as far as you know.
I mean, it has to be. It
Yeah.
primarily deals with You know, a lot of it deals with water and wastewater payments and things like that, so that comes out of their budget, so it doesn't all hit the tax budget, but we're going to have to figure out what that sharing ratio is. But for the most part, we can figure it out in the budget.
How soon would it be done?
Probably not. I don't know if she gave a black and white deadline, but I
No,
would
she
say by
didn't.
spring we'll be compliant.
And beyond just the water aspect of it, I mean, this is something, it's gonna be required every step of the way
No matter
going
what.
forward,
Mhm.
so. And I think it's always gonna be constantly evolving too. I don't think it's gonna be a cut and dry, this is an
Yeah.
easy.
Is this something you're gonna leave the police department out of?
Well, currently you're not attached to the network anywhere, I don't think, are you?
Nope.
Yeah, so if that's how you want to proceed, then yes.
I just don't want to see money out of the budget when we don't use it.
Yeah, currently the courts and the police department are not attached to our network.
Okay, so you've got water, wastewater, and then
The administrative building
Administration.
and then the fire department, but the fire department's very sparingly, I mean, they're barely connected. Most of their stuff is web-based and just operates off the internet, but they do have things connected.
I was gonna say, it still would be,
Yeah, it still has to
especially
be
with what
part
you
of it.
handle there too. So-
Yeah, the money and so on and so forth, that needs to be on our protected
yeah,
network.
anything that's,
It's all cloud-based and it's not handled internally.
It's the redundant servers that is,
What I'm saying is,
Yeah, I don't handle anybody.
we don't, the fire department doesn't use it either. All their EMS reporting is cloud-based and all their billing is through a third party.
yeah, but they do have things connected to the server. Now, we could talk about removing those items or those things, but currently they are still sort of connected.
Because all the emails are still through the city, aren't they?
I still have a city email, I just don't know that means my computer's connected to it.
No, all your desktops are connected to the wall, which would, in theory, mean they're connected to the server.
Well, I'll make a motion to recommend to council that we move forward with this.
okay, we have a first, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, 13 cleaning quote. I don't have it in front of me, so but I know a little detail on it.
Yeah, so basically this well's not been cleaned for over a decade. When it was inspected, it has some oxidation and some things inside the well casing that needs to be addressed. Again, this is a safety thing. This is something that has to be done, but it exceeds what our capabilities are purchase-wise. So, and you know, Brad's been putting it off because he knew this was coming, but we just need to get it done. So,
One of the things Brad talked to me today, one thing he did mention was that the possibility of the pump and motor assembly being too far gone and have to be replaced. And he was going to get a quote on that, a little firmer quote, but he talked about that under $10,000.
yeah,
So-
that would be after the cleaning is done.
So we can,
There'd be a full assessment
yeah,
of the pump.
because we're not going to have an assessment until we actually go through this process. But he wanted to be transparent that there could be additional cost added to this if we had to replace. But it's really kind of a separate issue to a certain extent. But although this was prompted by the problem with that, but they can't assess at this point that needs to be done. According to Brad, the check valve was stuck open And so the water level wasn't staying off. That allowed the contamination to, because the water level drop and then it would corrode and you got the iron contamination down the well casing. So, and this one, it has been a long time since this one's been serviced. So
I forget what he told me, but it's almost 20 years.
he said John Dahl was the superintendent at the time, so that's goes back pretty far. So I'll entertain a motion to make a recommendation to
So
council.
moved.
First,
Second.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Visitors wishing to address the board.
Are we here for 840 West Division?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just here because we have an interest in this property, and we're just here to hear the resolution of what he has to say about it. He has a
Who?
condemned property out here in Union City, 840 West Division, and he wants to speak on plans regarding the property.
Okay.
That came up last meeting, didn't it?
It was condemned at the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Condemned.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was one.
I think his intent is to appeal the condemnation of the property.
Okay. You can address this. Do you need translation? Can you do that for us, Diane?
Buenas tardes. ¿Qué es lo que les quiere decir?
No, pues el año pasado sufrí un ataque cardíaco y detuve la construcción de la casa.
Ajá.
Entonces, todo el año pasado no le hice nada. Ahorita apenas estamos empezando de nuevo a construir. Más que nada lo que le hace falta es la parte de fuera. Aquí está donde compré el material para...
¿Ya la va a arreglar? ¿Ya va a empezar a trabajar
Sí,
en ella?
ya estamos empezando a trabajar en ella.
Okay. Last year he has a heart attack, so that's the reason he started working on the property. But now he's going back to work on the property.
Okay.
And he has to receive that he got some materials to work.
Oh, okay.
Can you say? Yes.
You want to?
Oh, no, that's fine.
We can have Kyle reach out and make contact. I'm happy to work with him to get the house up to date and up to code and get it off condemnation. We have to leave it condemned, but happy to work with him.
And yeah.
Lo que dicen que ellos le van a dar la oportunidad a usted de que empiece a trabajar y ya que usted ya vayan ellos viendo que está mejorando la propiedad y todo, un policía que se llama Cayo, él se va a comunicar con usted y ellos van a trabajar con usted pues en que no la van a derrumbar, pero quieren ver que si hay progreso, que si la va a arreglar.
Sí,
Entonces,
el material
ahorita-
me llega hasta como para el día 15 o 16.
Sí, está bien. El señor policía lo va a contactar y ya él va a ver a usted que todo esté trabajando bien. Ya cuando él ya dé el permiso de que diga, no, esta casa no se derrumba, todo va a estar bien. Y ellos están de acuerdo en que usted trabaje para trabajar, porque ellos no quieren derrumbar las casas, ellos quieren que las remodele uno, que las cuide. Entonces usted nada más siga trabajando y el policía se va a contactar
Sí,
con
pues le estuve
usted.
todo porque me pusieron un papel ahí de que no hiciera nada. O sea,
Sí,
es un-
he said he has a paper over there that it says they cannot work in the property.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's going to need a building permit. And
So he needs to go and get a permit to work in the house.
Well, that was
Or
yeah,
just-
probably the county tagged it.
yeah.
Okay. Lo que ellos dicen que tienes que pedir un permiso.
Fui a Winchester a pedir el permiso cuando
Ajá,
derribé la parte de atrás,
ajá.
pero me dijeron que no era necesario. O sea, no sé, la verdad. Entonces tengo que ir
Pero, ¿cuándo fuiste?
el año pasado.
Okay, vea, voy otra vez. Ve otra vez y diles que ellos te dijeron que tienes que tener permiso para remodelar o para trabajar en la casa.
Porque era una parte que estaba mal, la parte de atrás.
Ajá.
Entonces, yo nomás iba a tumbarla y a cuenta recorrer esa parte para adelante
Oh, ok.
y bloquear esa parte, o sea.
Sí.
Sí.
Pues de todas maneras tienes que ir a Winchester otra vez, pedirles permiso y decirles la situación y ya sobre lo que ellos te digan ya puedes regresar aquí y preguntar, pero ellos te tienen que dar un permiso para que tú puedas trabajar en tu casa.
Ok,
¿Sí?
ok, gracias.
¿No tiene preguntas para ellos?
No.
¿No? Ok.
That was at 840 West Division.
Es el 840 en la división, pues división. Yes. Ajá. Él va a contactar al policía para que se contacte con usted y como te digo, tienes que ir a pedir permiso a
Sí,
Winchester
ya
otra vez.
me dieron
Ajá.
el teléfono.
Sí. Ves y agarras el permiso y esto. Sí.
¿Es todo?
That's it. Okay.
Okay.
You have questions for him? No?
Just work through Kyle.
Yeah.
Ajá. No,
Yeah.
espera el policía, se llama Cayo, y ya le va a contactar y ya puede trabajar con él.
Ok.
Sí.
Is that, do you have any other questions?
I'm just seeing what would happen with regarding the property today, so that I can report to the people that he's buying the property from, so. Will there be any paperwork regarding this property for the meeting today that I can take back, or is it just informal?
No, it's already condemned. It's been registered at the courthouse as a condemned property.
Okay.
It would be this body's intention not to tear all the properties down we have on the condemnation list.
Okay.
We want them remediated, we want them brought up to code, we want them to be part of our community,
Right.
but we have to leave them in that status until they are brought to that expectation.
That makes sense, yeah.
So, all right, we're happy to work with them, it's just a matter of getting through the process.
Okay.
Okay, did you have anything? Okay. Okay. No other questions or comments? Next Board of Works meeting Monday, November 24th, 2025 at 1:45 p.m. Next council meeting after this evening, November 24th at 6 p.m. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
First,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
You didn't miss much. Thank you.